Today I'm going to show you guys how to clean a Suede or Alcantara steering wheel. Mine is pretty filthy from the previous owner. Going to be using only two little tools and a spray, and I hope this helps you guys out in cleaning your E92 M3 or E90 or E93 steering wheel, or any Alcantara steering wheel for that matter, because they do get pretty filthy over time, and they do need a good cleaning. And honestly, they need maintenance about every month, I think. But if you let it get really bad, it'll be much harder to clean if you don't just take 10 minutes every month and clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna get right to it. Alright, so today I'm gonna do a video on how to clean your Suede or Alcantara steering wheel. Over time, they get pretty dirty. They absorb the oil in your hands, or if you touched anything that Alcantara and Suede aren't happy with, they'll get contaminated and they'll eventually turn into this sort of leathery, rubbery texture, because it absorbs all of that oil and grime stuff on your hands. So right here I already did a little patch, cleaned it up a little bit. It's a little cleaner. I just wanted to test it out before I made the video. And also on the parts of the steering wheel that you don't usually touch when you drive, it looks like the original Alcantara texture. So for example, over here near the buttons, or down here underneath the horn, you don't usually hold there when you're driving the car. So basically, it's actually pretty simple, and it's easy to do it inside the car because the steering wheel is secure and not moving around and stuff. So the things you need and the things I got are from Walmart, basically. So it's just Kiwi Suede cleaner. I think it just loosens up all the dirt and the grime and the oil and whatnot in the steering wheel, on the Suede, I mean. And then you also need a Suede brush. Honestly, you can use a toothbrush with a light, like a gentle bristle, to do this too. But if you want to cover more surface area quickly, you can get one of these brushes. So I also got this at Walmart, and it's just called a Suede and Nubuck cleaning kit. It also comes with an eraser to clean off stains and stuff off of Suede, but mine's not really stained, so I won't be needing that. So yeah, let's see how this goes, and I'll let you know what happens when I do this patch a little more here. So what you want to do first, of course, is take your spray and spray it on the affected area of the Alcantara or Suede. And since I'm doing it inside the car, not taking the steering wheel off, you want to make sure to put a microfiber or a towel or something behind the area that you're spraying, because I don't want to get, I'm sure that Suede cleaner isn't going to damage anything behind there or anything, but I just don't want to get that stuff anywhere behind the steering wheel. So I just put a microfiber towel, I rested it on the paddle shifter, and I'll be spraying right here and trying to clean it up a bit. So basically what you want to do is you want to take your spray, obviously, and just spray it on there. I'm pretty sure, like, at first I did a little spray and I didn't really do anything, so I'm gonna do it more liberally this time. So just spray it on there. And what you want to do is you want to take your brush and just do a light circular motion, and as you can see, that already starts coming out. You just want to do a light circular motion. Don't press too hard because you don't want to damage the Alcantara and tear the little hairs out. So as you do this, you can already see that the dirt, like, it's pretty gross, but I mean, people touch this with their hands, and I mean, what can you really do but maintain it and clean it? But you can see all the little dirt already coming out of there, and the Alcantara little hairs are starting to reappear. So yeah, basically it's a little time consuming to do it perfectly, but it's worth it because ideally you don't want to get the steering wheel to this state of being so dirty, but I just picked up this car, and I guess the previous owner did not really do much Alcantara cleaning on his steering wheel. The rest of the car is pretty perfect and beautiful, and I have no complaints with it, but the steering wheel was neglected. Poor steering wheel. So I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna show you, maybe I'll just do half of it and I'll show you the progress compared to the other half, and I'll get back to you. So what also helps is that you can turn the steering wheel in the car, just put it in accessories so it doesn't lock. And you can turn the steering wheel to give you better access to parts you're trying to work on. So for example, down here, it's hard to do when your steering wheel is right here at the straight position. So just turn the steering wheel and it'll be easier to reach that spot. As you can see, I've made some progress up here where your thumbs rest, and compared to what it was before, this gross rubbery texture, it is much better. Also right here where your hands are 90% of the time, it is much better. The suede's starting to come out. I still have a ways to go, but it's making good progress, and this stuff actually works really well. So I'm gonna try to make my way around the bottom just to get it finished up, and then I'm gonna finish these top pieces. I'm gonna clean the centers too, even though they're still fluffy and not as dirty. There's like little spots of stuff, crap, so I'm just gonna spray it down too, give it a nice light brush, because I want to just clean everything on the steering wheel. So yeah, it's making great progress. Even if you take your fingernail without anything and you sort of gently scrub it, you can see that how much stuff is in there, really. And if you keep scrubbing a little more, you just gotta do this gently, you don't want to tear the hairs off. But basically, pretty gross what's in there, really. So I'm gonna finish up the bottom, finish up the right, and I'm gonna do a final brush over to make sure everything's completely clean, and then I'll show you guys the final product. So now I've gotten down the bottom part of the steering wheel pretty good. This stuff cleans actually really well, and the brush, the big brush, cleans it pretty fast actually. Over here, so I got it done all the way over here. Over here you can see a stark contrast of how it was before and how it is now. So all these little hairs are starting to come out, and it's starting to become soft again. Feels much nicer. And I'm going to be doing all of this now. So after about an hour or so, at this point, I am just about done. I did run out of the stuff, the suede cleaner, so I'm going to have to get that. But overall, it did a great job. As you can see, this part that was good before now matches this part, and it's pretty much all good. This little space right here, I might need to get a toothbrush or something, like a light bristle toothbrush to get into to finish that up. But overall, it's really coming along. I might need to, yeah, I'll get some more of that spray stuff and a toothbrush just to touch up some spots and to finish it up. So the hardest part for me, and the thickest amount of residue, was right here and at the top here. The top was really hard to get all the stuff out. I needed to spray the stuff several times and brush it for 20 minutes basically. Down here was pretty easy because I don't think anyone really holds the steering wheel like this when driving. I do sometimes when in light traffic, just chilling, but this part right here is pretty much perfect. So yeah, just where your thumbs rest basically, right there and right there, and on top if somebody drives like this. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It was pretty dirty before, but yeah. So I'm gonna go get another bottle, I'm going to repeat this process, but basically that's how you do it. I'm not going to film the end result because you can already see how much better the steering wheel is. And all I need to do now is spray some extra stuff on, touch up some areas, and then clean it with a damp cloth. So basically when you clean it with a damp cloth, all you do is just get some water, soak the towel in it, and then go like this around and grip around like this, and you'll be good. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped you a little bit. I was wondering how to clean steering wheel for a long time. I watched some guides online, but they were mostly using toothbrushes and soapy water, so I thought, well, maybe I could just use an actual suede brush and the actual suede cleaner, and it actually turned out much better than what I've seen online. Anyways, thanks guys, drive safe, and peace out.